This all started because of David Pakman. Well, let me start over. This started because of the David Pakman Show subreddit. So the title of the post was, "I'm not trying to cause problems, but..." And the post reads, "His name is Tate Meyer. He is a hero, make no mistake about it. However, based on Rittenhouse, if he rushed the gunman to try to disarm him, he wasn't killed in self-defense. Explain how one person rushing a teenager with a rifle is a hero while another one was justifiably killed." So the first comment is pretty sane. This is why the Rittenhouse verdict, while technically correct and legally correct, is incredibly disturbing. The precedent has been set as the last man standing was acting in self-defense. On a side note, as a Michigander, damn, this whole thing sucks. And the response was kind of dumb. No, this makes no sense. An active shooter is not acting in self-defense. It's like y'all don't understand what context is, for fuck's sake. Several comments are made. One of the comments I make is, if Kyle Rittenhouse had not been brandishing his weapon all night long, none of this would have happened. And the response I got kind of pissed me off. The response was, and while we're victim blaming, if the protesters weren't there, none of this would have happened. If she hadn't been wearing that dress, etc. Get the fuck out with that bullshit. And see, that one kind of pissed me off because, it's trivializing. First of all, it's trivializing the responsibility of gun owners. A gun is not a toy. Secondly, it's trivializing rape. If a woman wants to look pretty, she doesn't deserve to be abused. Furthermore, it's not like waving a handgun around where, like no one's going to look at a woman who's nicely dressed and say, oh man, maybe my life is in danger. And the same dude responds, dude, carrying a gun is not brandishing. It just isn't. Read some law. And so I responded to him. I posted a picture of a safe way to carry a gun, with the gun pointing upwards. This is how you carry a rifle. The way Kyle carried his, A, it looks like he wants to shoot someone. Look up the legal definition of brandishing. B, it's pretty much a given that the barrel will end up pointing at someone. It's sad I have to explain this to you. Go out, meet people, stop wasting your time on sites like R, my gun is my penis, and R, I stroke my gun, not a girl. You might meet a nice lady, and she'll be way more fun than your gun, I promise. He responds, you carry your rifle in different ways depending on what the situation is. Kyle carried his in what's called the low ready position. The barrel is pointed in a safe direction and you can bring the gun to bear quickly if need be. You really don't have to explain to me. It seems I understand it better than you already. And you don't know anything about me. So why don't you stick to arguments instead of proving how much of a stupid piece of shit you are? So I respond, low ready position. Thank you for proving my point. Like I said, if you carry your gun like that, it will make people nervous. They will wonder, does he want to shoot me? Seriously, dude, go find yourself a nice lady. You can talk to her about things and you will make better posts. You can say, hey, sweetie, should I post this? And she'll say, no, sweetie, that makes no sense. He responds, man, you're really obsessed with my personal life. Do you want some dick pics? Sorry, bro, I'm happily married. You can stop asking now. It's not his fault if the gun makes you nervous. It doesn't excuse anything. And most importantly, it doesn't mean he was pointing it at people, as you claimed. This is what I mean. I don't know if you have a wife or not. What I do know is that if she's real, you should talk to her more. If you asked her, hey, sweetie, should I offer to send dick pics to a complete stranger on the internet? She would say, no, sweetie, do not send dick pics to a stranger on the internet. It's almost like you can't even read. I told you I wasn't going to send you anything, so why would I need to ask my wife about it? I also said I'm not interested in your advances. I don't know why you keep bringing up my relationship status, but this is borderline obsessive. I'm really not interested, thanks. Maybe this is projection and you're the one who needs to go outside with a friend. Have you considered that? So I respond, I'm sorry, who offered to send a dick pic? I never said anything like that, but you, out of the blue, brought it up. Oh, I get it. You were being ironic about about it. Totally different. When you bring random stuff like that up, even if it's in an ironic way, people are going to wonder. And he responds, never said anything like I should go out and meet people. Something about penises and guns, how a lady would treat me better than my gun. That wasn't your first reply to me? And by the way, it wasn't. He posted some pretty bizarre responses, you know. But anyway, and I was the one who brought it up out of the blue. It was totally random. We all know you were delusional, but thanks for more evidence, I guess. You might want to see someone about that severe short-term memory loss. So my final response was, that post was a joke. I don't even know you. Why are you getting so twisted? If you'd simply said, hey man, whatever, no one would think twice about it. The fact that you got so worked up and that you offered to send me a dick pic, to quote Shakespeare, methinks the lady doth protest too much. So anyways, that's my final thought is, isn't it amazing how these gun nuts are such snowflakes and they're so easily triggered? When was the last time you got so mad at someone that you wanted to send them a dick pic? That's kind of crazy. And anyway, I would reread these conversations, not just laugh my ass off every time I read it. And, I posted the arm, my gun is my penis kind of as a joke. But then I thought, it's kind of a funny name for a subreddit. So, if it's not already taken, I'm just going to make it. And, I created it. It's an anti-gun subreddit. And if you want to mock people who are easily triggered and think guns make them tough, just give it a look, see what you think. Thank you. Have a nice day.